Alright, so this is just a quick video on the improvements I made on the code over the last few days. So it turns out that some of the stuff, I mean, it looks good in the game as such, but it's not really perfect. Looks very static, yeah, and it also looked a bit boring. Yeah, so I sat down and made some improvements, and I mean you've already seen the glow, yeah. So the first thing I want to show you is the turret, which kind of looks like this, and I sort of put in the shininess on the models, so it will reflect light in different sort of ways depending on which way the camera is looking at it. Uh, you see, and this is a new turret. I sort of put in a little different orange glow. So this is a tileable texture, which looked really cool. And oops, I also made it like a bit more streamlined, and you can see that the hull. Yeah, see, there's light reflection sort of thing. You can see that the hull now has it's sort of like a hull plating, yeah, which which looks very distinctive for the Orion Federation, which are the blue guys, really blue team. Yeah, and another thing is that now things can animate and rotate, and I can define that in any way I want. Yeah, so for the Reticulum Engine, it's very simple. I'm thinking of licensing that. It means that you can purchase the engine and make your own games with it. Yeah, so you can define the shininess here on a level between 0 and 1. You can define how much self-illumination a mesh has, um, all these kind of things. And in other things like the turret here, which is not open, but we can open that up. um, I can define what kind of effect it should have. In this case, refract, and I can also define the meshes that should animate, and on which axis, and with what speed. Yeah. This is kind of x, y, and z, and it defines the speed uh, of the axis on which it should animate on. Yeah, so you can see here an E to enable or disable animations. Yeah, so if I press E, you can see that it sort of starts its idle animation, sort of like it's not doing anything. It's like sort of a surveillance mode, and I think um, it looks really cool, this sort of thing. Like the refraction of the ion cannon in front depends on the angular rotation of the object it is parented to. Yeah, so when it starts rotating, it will sort of, do this refraction sort of thing. And I did the same thing with that here. Okay, see, I think that actually looks pretty cool as such, with these sort of energy strips um, that tell you that the turret is online. Another thing I put in was a sort of a pulsate animation. Yeah, so and you can combine effects. Yeah, so I did this with the power plant here. I have another effect here. It's called pulsate, and one effect is called refract. Yeah, and you can combine these two on different meshes to achieve pretty cool effects. Yeah, so if I open the power plant here, which is this. It's sort of like, this is how it looked before. It's like relatively static. It's a geothermal power plant that provides your base with energy. If I now enable the animations here, you can kind of see the effect it sort of has on the power plant. Yeah, so I'm not really sure I'm gonna leave the top dome rotating like this, but it's just so that you can see what kind of effect you can achieve by defining different values in the model XML files. Yeah, and this is something that's going to be in the game, and it looks kind of cool. I can sort of show that to you. It's like it's kind of a mess right now, but it sort of works. Right now it doesn't, but let's do this again. There's still this bug of the files not loading, or the temporary folder not being emptied. So you can see the turrets are rotating, and you can see the power plants here. And this is not gonna happen in the final game. Okay, this is WASD movement. Yeah, so this is not gonna happen in the final version of the lock on screen. This is just for debugging purposes as such. But you can see that that thing is rotating, and it does its pulsating sort of thing. And I'm gonna do a little redesign on the city over the next few days. I don't think that's entirely what I want, but it's kind of okay. But you know, yeah. But that's pretty much it. That's all I have to say in the moment. Yeah. So I'm relatively busy with the game, and these are the new sort of animation effects that you can put uh, in the Reticulum engine. Alright, that's it. I'll see you later.